Seattle Star of the Week. And who else? I mean, come on. Who else? Julio. We'll do it a little bit away from the microphone so you don't get that blast in your ear. So here's a warning. Julio, excellent throughout this past stretch here. He had started the year slow. It had been looked at as a down year, and even in his down year, he had been the second player on the team's WAR list. Still great in center field. You could argue that he could win a Gold Glove this year. I believe he leads all outfielders in outs above average. Still brings that same smile to the ballpark every single day. And he's really turned things up now. I'd been looking at, hitting the breaking balls better, and he'd been doing that over the course of this past stretch. He had just been named American League Player of the Week as we were recording this, and I wanted to kind of add that in there, but we'll look into that fully next week. Don't have to record the whole thing again. But very, very impressive week for Julio, the face of the Mariners organization now and going forward. And this offense goes as Julio goes, so it'll be really impressive to see what sort of things he'll continue to be able to do, not only at the plate, as we talked about, and all this history that he's been able to make on the base paths as well, stealing more bases. He's got his 2020 season already, but obviously in the field as well, and what he brings to this team with his competitive fire, with his joy, and all that sort of things that we talked about even last year. So, excuse me, that will wrap things up for this week's episode, August 21st. Excuse me again. Goodness, it's almost lunchtime. August 21st episode of Circling Seattle Sports on Converge Media. I am your host, as always, Charles Hamaker. It's great to have you with us here. If you want these updates at the time of when they release and more cool stuff like edits and photos and statistics and all this sort of stuff, more videos, make sure you follow us on the social medias here below, as well as once that finally, we've got the Facebook cart going there on CSS Futures as well, where you can get minor league coverage and semi-pro coverage of all of the teams here in the city of Seattle. So until we see you next week, when we get to are we going to be in September? No, we will not. I'm sorry. We will not be in September yet. When we get to the end of August, I'll see you then with the end of the Seahawks training preseason. The Mariners will be in their homestand by that current point in time. The Storm will continue to be wrapping up their regular season. The Sounders are still trying to get back into form. The rain will continue as well. We might get some more Kraken stuff. I'm unsure about that. We might get some more Seal stuff as well. So until we see you next week, take care of yourselves, be well, and do whatever you can to make today a great day.